Did you know the bacteria in your mouth has a huge impact on your overall health and well-being? Yep, it's known as oral microbiome. It's a collection of organisms that live in your mouth, and they play a vital role in your overall health because you swallow them. They travel into your gut and your bloodstream. Blah, 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 right? No, stop. Okay, listen. Heart disease is the leading cause of death in the United States. This picture shows how the blood vessels and arteries gets clogged, much like your bathroom drain full of hair, and then your sink or your tub fills up with water and it won't go down the drain. Same thing happens with the blood in your heart. That gunk gets built up, makes the arteries smaller, making it harder and harder for your heart to pump the blood through. So when they test that bacteria in the lining, they found it's the same bacteria that comes from the plaque in your mouth that builds up on your teeth. Take a moment. Think about that. That plaque building up on your teeth, on the back of your teeth, and it has to get scraped up or you have to brush to get that all off. When you brush, if you get bleeding, that bacteria gets into your bloodstream, or you're swallowing it when you're chewing and eating. That bacteria builds up on the walls that you see here. So you might want to think about it before you skip that brushing at night before you go to bed. Just a thought. Recent research shows that oral health is linked to gut health, and it's crucial to maintain the right balance of microorganisms in your mouth and your gut. The U.S. Surgeon General in the 2000s called the mouth the mirror of disease in your body, highlighting the understanding that the connection your mouth has to the rest of your body. Your gut microbiome and mouth bacteria are distinct to different people, but they're also familial. They have different compositions, and research shows oral bacteria colonize in the gut way more often than we once knew. The imbalance in the gut causes health problems. Understanding what's happening with the human microbiome could be key to preventing and controlling disease. So starting with making sure your mouth is healthy will make sure your gut is healthy, will make sure the rest of you is healthy. So where do I recommend you start? Testing your saliva. You have different bacteria present in your mouth, bacteria that cause cavities and bacteria that cause gum disease. By the way, 64 million people have some form of gum disease and they don't know it because disease in your mouth is silent. By the time you feel pain, it's almost too late. I have so many people, when I tell them they have cavities or they have gum disease, they say, I don't have any pain, because we associate disease with pain. That's not true when it comes to our mouth. So testing your saliva is going to be really important to be able to treat that saliva. And if you have gum disease, you have a higher risk for heart disease, kidney disease, and diabetes, because that imbalance in your body throws your sugar off. The sugar throws off your gums and creates more bleeding. So this bacteria wreaks havoc, and your white blood cells are not going to where they need to fight. So that's why this balance is important. So saliva testing for me is where you should start. The box is right there. But if you're building bacteria in your mouth, it's really important that you know what bacteria that is. And your tongue posture is going to be important to building that bacteria. And I have a video about that as well. But all of this stuff is related, and all of these are just pieces of the puzzle. It all starts here and it goes down literally. You swallow it down, you breathe it. So knowing the bacteria that's present, we know what products can help specific to you to fight them. So I recommend Bristle saliva testing because they follow up with you. They have your own person that will help follow up with what your test results are and what products they recommend. I have a video on that with the CEO, Brian, and there's a link below if you'd like more information. I also became a Burst ambassador after using their products, falling in love with their company. You can see them everywhere behind me. If you're following me, you know that I love them. The reason I like their products is because they're patient-centered. They're trying to bring healthcare, make it affordable. I love companies that really care about their patients and create an experience for their patients. Burst has so many products that are great for you. They also have a probiotic that is great for your mouth. If you have tonsil stones, if you have bad breath, if you have dry mouth, their probiotics are great to balancing out the bacteria in your mouth, both good and bad, for when you swallow them into your gut. So look into them as well. There's a link below if you'd like more information. After having cancer, I was getting canker sores and cold sores in my mouth. Well, I was getting them before the cancer, but with the cancer, I was getting them in my throat, and none of the products on the market were safe to swallow. But Aroga has OraSoothe that's safe to swallow for any age. So it's great for teething, great for cold sores, great for canker sores if you need to swallow a mouth rinse. But since I started using their products, even more supplements, I do not get canker sores and cold sores. I know that I said that because I'm still amazed how their products work for me, because you guys, I got them every month since I was 14. I had canker sores and cold sores. So do you think that I'm going to support their products? Absolutely, because it has been a life changer for me. I don't get canker sores anymore. I don't get UTIs. I don't get this strange rash that was happening after the cancer. Again, these are products that have worked for me. So we regenerate cells constantly, and this regenerates and supports the good cells in your body, not the cancer cells, which was obviously something that I needed and why I take this product every day. Again, there's a link below if you'd like to know more about this product. These are just some of the things that I feel are important and that help support your oral microbiome and your gut microbiome, because if they're not in balance and the pH is not in balance, that's when disease happens, both disease in your mouth and in your gut. When something's out of balance, that's when you get disease. When we support apoptosis, give our body the plant-based supplements that we need, whatever, we're going to live longer, live healthier, and just feel better. Trust me, I know I am living it. And this is why I'm sharing these products, because they are the products that I am using. Key takeaways are your gut biome, your microbiome in your mouth are really important. Yeast, viruses, anything else in your mouth, when they're out of balance, they're going to affect everything else. Your microbiome and your biome begins to populate at birth, beginning with people kissing you, putting a pacifier in your mouth. We're not born with this bacteria. This bacteria is familial. So that's why saliva testing is really helpful, knowing what's happening, knowing if you have dysbiosis, making sure your apoptosis is popping and you're giving your body what you need. When that happens, you don't have gas, bloating, low energy. You're not moody. You sleep better. You don't have skin issues. How do I know that? Because I had all of these things before the cancer and before I started taking all the supplements and going down this road. So it's important what you're putting in your mouth, how you're taking care of your mouth, and what happens from the head down. What you think, how you're breathing, what you put in, and your mindset. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, like, comment, subscribe, and share. I make videos like this every week or two. This is all information that was helpful to me, and that's why I'm sharing it with you, because you know, if you're following me, that I feel a healthy mouth is a healthy body and a happy, healthy life. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.